Hi there, Roy Patterson on August 5th. I just want to give you a bit of an overview of the different pages on the website, just so you get a feel of the look and feel that's coming and the different functionality and what drives the community. So I'll start off with the home page, and with the home page we've got the how it works videos on the top, so they can click on any one of the finding property, buying property, improving property, and just see a little video about how that works for them. They can see the different campaigns that we're working on, and we look at a property as a campaign. We're always doing something for that property, whether it's designing a property, or doing the marketing for the property, or making a 3D walkthrough, but everything is broken up to us as a campaign. Every campaign owner sets a budget for what they're going to spend on their campaign, and there's a little progress bar that shows how much of the money they're going to spend they've already spent. So it shows how much is still to go. So the main campaign page is broken up into to show different things, and so they can see a main feature image, the client details of who the client is for that campaign, and communities like this are based on trust. So people want to work with people that they trust, that other people have worked with before, that have had a good experience. So having a rating system where people can evaluate each other after every transaction, after they do business with each other, is very important. There's also a campaign manager that's assigned. It can either be the owners themselves if they want to do that, or they can assign somebody from the crowd who's got campaign management experience. And again, people want to see how that person ranks from a campaign management standpoint. So everybody's got a rating attached to them. People can see the financial rewards available for working on the project. So whether those are fixed amounts or whether they're variable amounts based on commissions on selling properties, that depends on the campaign. They can see what the specific objectives are for a campaign, what skills are required in order to participate, who's working on the project now, and also some real detail about what the different tasks are that go into that project and what stage they're at. So this part is almost like a mini project management system. So in order to build this page, the user, just when they create a campaign, they just fill out the details, add the photos, say what they want to do, and it builds that page that you just saw. Another page is just the browsing different campaigns. Our community is going to be looking for specific campaigns that they can contribute to, so they can search based on the skills required or the location or any number of factors. And again, this just shows the quick snapshot of it. It's just to highlight an overview of each project. Another big part is the user's profile. So similar to a LinkedIn profile or a profile in any other social network. So you can get an overview of that person based on around this topic, which is property. So it shows what skills that person has listed as property skills, what their property interests are, how many people have recommended them, and what their rating is, both from both the rating as a client and their rating as somebody who works on different campaigns, one of the crowd members. And again, it shows what campaigns somebody has worked on in the past, and also what campaigns they've started themselves. When somebody fills out their profile, they fill out their skills as far as whether they're a designer, whether they do interior design, 3D design, or whether they're a marketing person, social media person, or if they have other skills such as they're a property finder, they provide buying strategies, due diligence, negotiation, property staging, property management, any number of things. They can also opt to fill in their interests from a property perspective. So if they're interested in buying property, selling property, co-investing in property, they just tick all the boxes that apply, and they can also tick the specific kinds of properties they're interested in, whether it's single family units or commercial or bare land or low-cost housing, subsidized housing, up to them. And that just helps us build the database, so we know what kinds of properties we should be looking for, and what kind of properties we have in our system. So it gives us a good opportunity to build the database and decide what other opportunities are there. So within somebody's profile, they want to they can see their ratings. So there's a ratings page and a feedback page, so they can go back and look at all the people that have given them feedback, what the feedback's been, and they can do that, and also other people can go and look at their feedback before they decide if they want to work with them. Users have a dashboard that that shows them at a snapshot, basically how many campaigns they've done, what they're working on now, how many completed campaigns, how much property dollars they've earned, how many they bought, how much they've spent, and what their balance is in their account. They can see an overview of their feedback, what the percentage is, what they've given, what they've received, and there's also a benchmarking mechanism, so they can see not only how they're doing, but how they're doing compared to everybody else in the crowd, whether they're submitting more ideas or less ideas than other people, whether their client feedback is in the top 10%, the bottom 50%, and those kinds of things. So that is an overview of the. Oh yeah, and also, sorry, one more thing. Also, the people can also see their account. Very similar, just a bank account, but they can see exactly where they earned property dollars, where they spent them, so they can get a detailed listing of their, it's just basically a bank account or a PayPal account. They can see everything that's happened of how they've earned and spent their property dollars. So that is that's just a quick overview of some mock-ups so far. Obviously, they're going to get professionally done. I'm just preparing them initially, and I'll keep updating this video as more mock-ups are available and as we improve them. Okay, thank you very much.